Hey yo! Oh. Do you know what? It's been so long since I've recorded a video that wasn't Dead Drop that I don't know how I started videos that weren't about Dead Drop. So, as I'm hoping that the title and thumbnail kind of give away, XDefiant. And today I want to give you my 4 reasons why I genuinely think XDefiant is going to succeed. Or maybe the 4 reasons that make me think it's going to succeed, and I genuinely hope it succeeds. Getting straight onto number 1 is the delay. And I know that sounds like a bit of a stupid thing, because why would a delay make a game succeed? But it's kind of like the reasons behind the delay that make me feel like it's a reason the game's going to succeed. The game's been delayed because the team are working on things and they are putting their all into delivering a game that they truly feel that they've put their all into. That's a big deal, because nowadays games release half-baked, and it's not something new. It's not a new concept, and I'm not talking about just early access games. Early access is a different thing. It's early access, and that is exactly what it is. But I'm talking about Call of Duty, I'm talking about all of the FPSs in the past God knows how many years that release with just ginormous issues that make it hard to enjoy and just make it hard to feel like you've gotten the best out of it. Everything Mark has said on social media so far and in his updates suggests that the team are constantly improving on things like netcode and all of those back-end systems that make the game function and perform the way we want it to. And it seems like they have absolutely zero intentions of making it a one and done. They want to keep improving on them and constantly making them better far after release. And that to me is like the first thing, like they are already invested in the future of their game. So number 2 is plans. We've already been given the roadmap for the next 4 seasons. That's potentially the first year of this game after release. XDefiant has already got solid plans for what they want to release and include in the next 4 seasons. And that's after a season 0 and after all of the content at launch. So the 4 seasons that we've been given roadmaps to, each are going to contain a brand new faction, 3 new weapons, 3 new maps, and a 90 tier battle pass. And that's adding to the 5 factions, 24 weapons, and 14 maps that we've got confirmed for launch. Now, before we move on to number 3 and get to the official halfway point of this video, it's the perfect time for me to say, if you're enjoying the content, I would really appreciate a like. Maybe if you enjoy it enough, you want to subscribe and stick around for more content. 2024, I'm planning on expanding my horizons and going past just Dead Drop and doing stuff on XDefiant, doing Awakening, and any other game that kind of takes my fancy. I kind of want to take what I do on stream, which is do the things that I enjoy, and bring that onto YouTube, because they felt kind of separate, and I want to bring it all together and put equal effort into both. So yeah, if you're enjoying this bald head, stick around. Number 3. No skill-based matchmaking. This is something that FPS players have been asking for years. It's not necessarily everyone's been asking for it, but honestly, it doesn't take long to see that the great majority of people don't want skill-based matchmaking. Skill-based matchmaking is a fantastic mechanic and a fantastic system when implemented properly. It has absolutely no business being in casual play. When you sit down to play casual play, if you're a competitive player, you're sitting down to chill out. You're playing with some of your friends, you're not playing with a comp team, you just want to chill, you just want to grind out maybe some weapons, you just want to have a bit of fun and relax. Skill-based matchmaking destroys that. You can't do that. If you can't just sit back, relax, and chill on the game, then what's encouraging you to play when you don't want to just sweat? I'm also a strong believer that skill-based matchmaking doesn't allow players to just improve naturally and organically. In skill-based matchmaking, you're constantly being paired with people that an algorithm has decided is a fair match for you. And that's not necessarily going to make you better. Playing against better players who are just, unfortunately, better than you and know better tactics, they have better game sense, they just know the game better, is going to teach you things. You're going to see them do stuff and you're naturally going to pick it up. When you're against those higher tier players, you're just going to naturally learn stuff, and that doesn't happen in skill-based matchmaking. Now, no skill-based matchmaking isn't true throughout the entire game, it's just mostly true. So in ranked mode, there will be some form of matchmaking. I don't think it'll be skill-based, I'd imagine it's going to be rank-based. And there will also be a welcome playlist that's active to about level 25. It's just for new players to mean that they get matched in with other new players and lower tier players, so they don't just get stomped instantly and they actually enjoy the game and stick around. Number 4, the potential. XDefiant, to me, doesn't just have potential as a wicked FPS, it's also got potential as a creative outlet for Ubisoft and all of their franchises. Ubisoft owns a whole bunch of franchises, some that are in active development, some that have got many sequels, and some that have been shelved. And XDefiant is already a mashup of a few of those franchises, and there's nothing to say that there couldn't be more. Let's take Watch Dogs, for example. It's been rumoured, I don't know if it's confirmed, but unfortunately it seems that Watch Dogs has been shelved for the minute. So we won't be expecting to see a new Watch Dogs game. But Watch Dogs is living on inside of XDefiant as a faction. Now, it may not be the exact same Watch Dogs, but it's fully inspired, it's themed after them, and it just keeps that franchise alive in some form. Let's take Hyperscape, for example, a game that I genuinely loved, and unfortunately it just didn't see the success it needed to stay active. It's been shelved. Ubisoft still own it. Why couldn't we see Hyperscape show up in XDefiant, maybe as a faction, or as a weapon, or even just as a cosmetic line? The point I'm really trying to make is that Ubisoft owns all of these franchises with their own worlds and their own stories being told, and XDefiant is an opportunity for those franchises to do something different that maybe just doesn't fit with what they're doing right now, and do things that just wouldn't make sense in their worlds, tell new stories, and potentially bring in players that otherwise wouldn't have been interested in XDefiant, and they'll come along just because their favourite franchise is now featured in XDefiant in some way. Now, I got one more for you. Bonus, right? Fun. That's it. Fun. XDefiant is fun. I haven't had this much fun with an FPS in years. Like, I think the last time I truly enjoyed an FPS this much was probably Black Ops 4. And I don't know if that was because of the game or if it was because of the people I was playing with, but I remember being able to jump on Black Ops 4 and just have fun. Like, I didn't have to sweat all the time. And then when I did want to sweat, I'd play the league mode with my friends, with my team, and that would be where I would put my effort in. But when I wanted to just sit back, relax, and just enjoy a few games, I could do that. Again, I wouldn't swear if Black Ops has got skill-based matchmaking. I'm not going to go dig into it, but I remember enjoying it so much. And I had that feeling again with XDefiant. And to me, that's why I want to put effort into XDefiant, because it brought back the fun of FPS for me. So those are my reasonings behind why I feel XDefiant is going to be a success. This is all subjective to opinion. These are my views and my interpretation of what's going on. Maybe you have a different view, and if you do, feel free to drop down into the comments and tell me what it is. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree, maybe you half agree, maybe you half disagree. Hey, it's all down to individual opinion. But honestly, if you've enjoyed the content and you want to stick around for more content, I would really appreciate a like and sub. And you did a little sub. If you hit that button, it really shows me some love, you know. Best way to support your favourite creators.